In this video, I'm going to talk about the user interface for Microsoft Word 2013. Currently, I have Word 2013 opened, and I'm in the blank presentation template. I'm going to begin in the upper part of the screen and move top down and left to right. So in the upper left corner of my screen, you will notice what is called the Quick Access Toolbar. The Quick Access Toolbar gives you easy access to commonly used commands. By default, the Save button is up here, the Undo button is up here, and the Repeat button is also up here. In addition, you are also able to customize the Quick Access Toolbar to be able to put additional commands in this area for easy use. Moving to the right, you'll notice our title bar, and our title bar contains the title or the name of the file that you're currently using. In this case, it says Document 1. That's because I haven't saved it yet. And it says I'm using Microsoft Word. Again, this is your title bar. Moving further to the right, you'll notice a question mark. This will allow you to get Microsoft Word help. Next to that, you'll see the ribbon display options. And by clicking on these options, you're able to hide the ribbon, like so, to show tabs, or to go ahead and show tabs and commands. Frankly, this is a view that I prefer, to be able to see the tabs and the commands. But the important point to note is that you can go ahead and change any of these ribbon displays by clicking on the Ribbon Display Options button in the upper right corner. Next to the Ribbon Displays option, we also have a Minimize button, a Restore Down button, or Maximize button depending on your screen size, and the X, which will allow you to close the program. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and move back to the left side of the screen and talk to you about one of the most important parts of Word, and that is the ribbon. The ribbon is comprised of both tabs and commands. So the tabs are File, Home, Insert, Design, Page Layout, References, Mailings, Review, and View. And on occasion, more tabs may appear depending on what you're trying to do with Word. For instance, if you insert an image, additional tabs will appear. These tabs are important because they control what commands are featured in the ribbon. So if I change the Home tab to Insert, you'll notice that the commands change. And I also want to draw your attention to the fact that each command is contained within a group. So for instance, the font commands are contained within the font group. And some of these groups will have an arrow that will allow you to click on it, which will give you even more options that are related to that group of commands. Moving back to the right side of the screen, just below the Minimize, Maximize, and Close button, you'll also notice some information pertinent to a user. If I click on the actual user icon, you'll be able to see my Microsoft information, in which I can go ahead and change a photo, add more information about me, change my account settings, or switch account to allow another user to use Microsoft Word. I'm going to go ahead and close this window by simply clicking outside of that window. At this point, I'm going to draw your attention to the actual word processing piece of Microsoft Word. Currently, I have typed in Word 2013 interface. This is your working area. So what you type or what you insert as far as an image or a table or smart art is concerned, it will go into this working area. And the working area is what you would see if you printed out this actual document. And at this point, I also want to draw your attention to a scroll bar. This scroll bar will allow you to scroll up and down in a document. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and draw your attention at the bottom of the Microsoft Word 2013 window And in the left corner, you see where it says page 101. This is your page number indicator. By clicking on where it says page 101, it opens up your navigation pane, which can give you a variety of options to use with a Word document. I will talk more about this navigation pane in a future video. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and close this pane by simply clicking on Close. Next to my page number indicator, I also have a word count indicator, and currently it says I have 3 words typed. If I go ahead and click on this, I'll be able to see some more information that is relevant to this particular Word document. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and close that. Again, down at the bottom of my screen, next to the word count indicator, I have what appears to be a little book with a check mark in it. All this is telling me is right now I have no errors as far as spelling goes or grammar. Going further to the right, at the bottom of the screen, you will see my document views. I'm currently in the print layout view, but I also have the read mode, which again changes the look and feel of Word. I also have the web layout view, but the view that I'm most commonly in is the print layout view. And as you can see, you can switch back and forth. And finally, in the bottom right corner of the Word window, you will see the zoom control with a slider. You can slide this in either direction and you'll see how the actual document changes according to your zoom percentage. Currently, my text is large. That's because I'm zoomed in at 180%. It shouldn't be noted that by zooming in, like I have just done, it allows me to see it easier on my screen. But if I was to print out this document, it would not change the print size. It would still be printed with Calibri font at 11 points. So again, the zoom control simply changes the magnification on the screen, not the actual print size as it would appear on a document that was printed out. I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to 100%, however, at this time. So in closing this video, the interface of Word 2013 is very similar to the previous versions of Word. Again, you have your quick access toolbar, you have some help features, ribbon commands, minimize, maximize, close. You have your ribbon with your tabs and your commands, and each command is grouped. You have your working area, you have your scroll bar, and you have a variety of Word tools such as navigation, word count, multiple views, and zoom controls. All this is readily available at your fingertips.